Have you ever gotten a gig which requires that you just place footages on top of each other and just add a default transitioning throughout all of them? Well, if you haven't ever experienced that kind of a client request, then I have, and that almost killed me like throughout my whole career. I've been experiencing and I've been getting this kind of gigs since I became a video editor, and I always had to right click, apply default transitions for all the footages till I'm done. And I always have to edit over 100 pieces of footages per video. But this Premiere trick that I found out is going to save you all that stress. If you're interested in that, then sit back, relax, let me show you that. But before that, let's roll up the intro before we get into it. Well, if this is your first time watching, I'd like that you hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you'd be notified whenever I post exciting contents like this. Here we talk all about filmmaking and VFX and some tricks and tips in After Effects and Premiere Pro and some random stuff. Without further blabbering, let's jump right into Premiere. Let me show you this simple transitioning trick which is going to save you billions and billions and billions of years. So here I am in Premiere Pro and I already have the footages imported. Just to make my workflow easy, I've already sorted all of them in bins. That's bin 1, bin 2, bin 6, 5, 4, 7. And you can take a look and understand that each and every single bin has over 100 items. This has 139, this has 40, and this has 28, this has 12, but you guys just get the idea. The bins are, or the footages are over 200, I think. So in the first place, what I would have done was that I would have imported all the footages, but let me just cut a portion like this here and just drag and drop it into my sequence itself like this. I'm going to decide to change the sequence settings to match my video. So what I would have done at first was that I would right click, but before that, let me get into the effects tab and show you what this is really going to do. First, when we get into the video transitions, we're going to have dissolve, and then we have additive dissolve, cross dissolve, dip to black, dip to white, and stuff. But looking at the icon beside the cross dissolve, you can see that there's a blue box beside it that makes it the default transition. So when you decide to right click in the middle of two videos inside a sequence, it gives you the option to add a default transition, which then adds the cross dissolve here. Now we can decide to change it by right clicking and just selecting set selected as default transition, which then brings the the blue box down to that one. But let's leave it on cross dissolve, and then let's add the default transition. You'd see that so you can see that the default transition is being added, but it's way too short. So I'll just decide to extend this and change it to center at cut so we can now see it well. Well, you guys get the idea. So basically, this was what I was supposed to do for all the footages, like from 1 to almost 200. I'd have to come this way and right click and apply default. I have to apply default. And it's really going to take a whole lot out of me. But I found this simple Premiere trick which is going to make you do that with utmost ease. Now, all you need to do is make sure that your default transition is set to whichever transition that you want to use, which in my case is cross dissolve here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to select all the footages which I want to add the transition into. That's, I say, like all these videos, right? So what I'm going to do is press Ctrl A to select all of them in the first place. So when I press Ctrl A, it selects all of them. Then I'm just going to press a shortcut Shift D. So once I press Shift D and I zoom in to look at my sequences, you can see we have cross dissolve set in all of them. we have a cross dissolve here. That's one. We have another cross dissolve in here, which is too small to see, but when I zoom it in, you see the cross dissolve. So now let me just press Ctrl Z to remove all the transitions. I'd have to undo all those transitions, and then I'll now change my default to dip to black, and then I press Ctrl A to select everything, and then I decide to press Shift D again, which then adds the dip to black transition to all my frames. Since this is an H.264, it's going to lag while it's playing. So you see how it works, right? Now this saved me over like 30 minutes of right clicking, adding default transitions and everything. So I think this is one of like the best tricks or the best shortcuts inside Premiere that I've seen ever. That was it. Nothing more, nothing less. If it helped you too, I guess, then you know what to do. Just hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you would be notified whenever I post exciting content like this. Hit the like button and leave a comment in the comment section. It really helps the algorithm find new viewers for this channel, and you know it's not going to help you, but it's going to help me. So why don't you just do it? Just do it, yeah? Without any further ado, I'll see you in my next video. Keep realistifying your creative ideas, and I hope I see you in my next video. Peace out.